Alright, this is our foldable to remind us the steps of long division. Some of you know the dad, mom, sister, brother. I'm going to change it up, and it's going to be, does McDonald's serve burgers raw? So divide, multiply, subtract, the bring down, and the repeat or remainder step is something that I think it's left out sometimes, and that's where we get confused. So what we're going to do with our foldable is we are going to practice just with a 3-digit by 2-digit without extra steps, just point blank going through them once so we know. So at the bottom of my first flap, I'm going to write divide, because divide is our first step. So if we have the equation 245 divided by 33. Okay, 245 is our dividend. That's our big number that we have to break into groups. This is our divisor. That's how many groups we're going to make. We're making 33 groups. And then up here will be our quotient, which will be how many are in each group. Sometimes we have a remainder, sometimes we do not. So our first step is divide, meaning how many groups of 33 can we fill fully from 245? I don't know the multiples of 33, so I'm going to make my tic-tac-toe. 33, 66, 99, which means I'm just doing repeated addition. Okay, I made my chart beforehand, so I know it's 132 plus 33 more is 165, plus 33 more, 198, plus 33 more is 231, and I know I'm getting close to my dividend. One more group would be, plus 33 more would be 264. Now I'm over, so I know I can fill it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. My 7 goes above the 5 because I divided all the way into this. Okay, so now I'm ready for my next step, which is the multiply step. So I'm going to rewrite my equation with my 7 and my quotient. Okay, so I'm going to multiply 33 times 7. And if you remember my tic-tac-toe back here, I said that was 231. Okay, so I'm going to write the 231. 231 goes directly underneath the number I divided it into. Okay, now I'm ready for subtract. Rewrite my information. And the great thing is when you're actually doing this, you don't have to rewrite it 5 or 6 times. So now I'm going to subtract. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. That's 0. Okay? This is where you have to look. Do I have anything to bring down or not? Do I have a remainder? That's the type of thing. So this is the bring down. Rewrite that. So I look right here. I have nothing to bring down. So then that takes me to my last step, which is the repeat or remainder step. Okay, so since there's no more numbers to bring down, I'm done. I cannot divide 33 into 14. It will not make a full group. So that means when I get to the repeat remainder step, what I have to figure out is if I bring down, it's repeat. If I don't, then that becomes my remainder. So I know that 33 times 7 is going to give me 231, and then I have to add my remainder of 14 to get to 245 to check my work. Now you are going to try some practice questions on your own. Okay, so here's our practice question. The first thing we have to do is divide. How many groups of the divisor can you make? So here's our divisor, 21, and we have to look at 398 as our dividend. So when we look, we can't get a group out of 3, but we can go to 39 and we can get a group out of 39. So we have to think, okay, well, how many groups of 21 can we make? So we can get 1. Since I divided into the 9, I put my 1 above the 39. Okay, that tells me now I'm ready to multiply. So once again, I'm going to repeat and write my steps down. Helps when I write the information down correctly. I'm going to multiply my number of groups times my divisor, which is 21. I write 21 under 39 because I've only divided into this 39 spot right here. I have not even touched the 8, so I'm ignoring it for right now. Once I do that, I've got to see how many I have left over, so I'm going to subtract that product minus the number I divided into. I get that's an 8, and that's a 1. So I have 18 left over. Now this 8 has to be brought down. So that means that I have to take this all the way down, because now I need to find out what the other part of it is that I have to divide into, because I cannot divide 18 here, but I'm not done. Since this number has not been used to divide yet, I have to bring it down to make a new dividend. Okay, and this lets me know, okay, I bring this down, that means I have to repeat. Okay, if I have to repeat, that means I go through all of my steps again. So that means I have to divide again. Okay, 21 into 188. Okay, list out your multiples if you're not sure. 21, 42, 63, 84, 105, 126, 147, it's an 8, it's a 168, if I go up again, that'd be a 9, 189, so that's too many, if I did my math correctly, so that's 8. So we figured out that it's 8 groups, so I put my 8 above the 8 that I divided into. So now 8 times 21. We are multiplying 8 times 21. It's 168. So now we're going to subtract, which is our next step. In our Des McDonald's Sir Burgers Raw, 8 minus 8 is 0. 8 minus 6 is 2, and 1 is 0. So now we go back to the repeat or remainder step. Okay, if we did not bring anything down, nothing else to bring down, that means we're now at the remainder stage. So this becomes our remainder. So 398 divided by 21 is 18, remainder 20.